Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Today's Tuesday. We're going to start classes of science. Welcome, third graders. Today we are going to have a lot of things to do, and we are going to start working with the information of the lesson 1 of the book. So, this is the introduction. Be ready, please, with your notebook. Be ready with your pencil, eraser, and we are going to start the class. Today, I have a presentation for you and we are going to start the class. Okay? Okay. Record class 1 and we're going to start with an important information of the book. Today we have to start working with the book and the topic is Science Unlocking the World. Science Unlocking the World. This is the topic of the class. So, what we have to do? We have to see important inventions. So, there is, since the beginning, right, scientists did a lot of things. The last class I told you about the process of science, the meaning of science, a short definition of science, and we have this class, and now I'm going to show you what is or some important invention. One of the most important inventions was the satellite. Repeat after me. Satellite. What is a satellite? Do you know what is a satellite? The satellite is an invention that is in the space and help us to give us a lot of things. For example, signal of internet, right? For example, the signal of internet and a lot of things that is very important. The satellite developed a lot of things around the planet. Okay? The magnet. This is other important invention that you have to remember. The magnet. Okay, about the satellite. With the satellite, we can detect, right, hurricanes and different problems, in the climate, right? So the magnet I told you, and the wheel. This is one of the most important inventions around the world. The wheel. Why? Because with the wheel we have a lot of things in the process, right? The cars, the bicycle, the motorcycle, machines, motors, and a lot of things. Next to my video in the material, I'm going to give you another video that is going to help you and you have to see it too. Let's go. So, the compass rose. Repeat after me. The compass rose. As name is brújula in Spanish, the compass rose is an important invention that tell you or give you the information where you are located. Actually, in the cell phones is Google Map, right? Google Map is fantastic because you can see where you are. You can Google Maps give you the name, right, of the street, the name of the building. Google Map is the new invention, right? But in the beginning was the compass rose, right? The light bulb too, right? I told you the last class, or I'm going to tell you that Thomas Alva Edison was the inventor that did more than 1,000 times the testing to create this important invention that actually give us the electricity or the light, and everything is clear, right? So Albert Einstein, right? He was one of the most important inventors in the process of science, right? If you read the phrase, right? El genio se hace con un 1% de talento y un 99% de trabajo, right? If you want to be genius, 1% about your talent and 99% about your work. This is the one of the thousand and thousand or hundred phrases of Albert Einstein. So we need to advance and we are going to start with the investigation. Focus, inventors, inventions, science. Inventors, invention, science. As an introduction, I told you. So, in the book, The first topic is unlocking the world. And we are going to read the first paragraph of the page, right? Science. What is science? Read on to see if you know the answer. Science is a bigger part of your life than you might realize. If you've ever wondered why the sky is blue, why the sky is blue, right? This is the question, right? Or when you start making questions in your brain, now you, third graders, you're going to ask, who invented this? Who invented the other? Why this work? Who invented the car? So you start with your brain thinking and thinking. So you already start thinking like a scientist, correct? I mean here, you already start thinking like a scientist. The first step of any kind of science is to start asking questions. Of course, that's just the beginning. If you make questions about things, does mean that you are scientists. You have to investigate. And in the investigation, there is a process. The name is the scientific method, right? So the scientific method is a process. Is a process to investigate. When we want to know something, we have to investigate. Okay, third graders? So the results of science, this paragraph is in the book, okay? The results of science surround us. The clothes you wear, I'm going to move this, the way this book was printed, the lights in the room, the way your lunch was made. There's hardly anything in the modern world that didn't come from some, right, kind of science. Everything. My glasses, for example, is an invention of scientists, right? The cell phone, these headsets that I have, the light, the speaker, and all the things. So you can see in your house how many things you can see, and you're going to find a science, right? A science beginning of everything, right? In the process, science was important for inventions, okay? So let's go. Let's see. Science everywhere. Repeat after me. Science everywhere. Science everywhere. Science everywhere. Pensa que se me cayó algo aquí. Science everywhere. Science is everywhere. For example, the NASA, the flowers. In here you can see in the swings. Everything is an invention. Do you understand, chicos? Do you understand? Science is a process of inventions. Look, for example, other thing is the classwork. Okay, we are going to make the classwork. What we have to do in the classwork, we have to copy in the notebook. You have to copy the scientific method. If you can print it in your room, it's nice. Si usted puede imprimir esto en su cuarto, it's going to be nice. Copy, please, in the notebook and repeat after me. Ask a question. This is the first step. Ask a question. As the reading said, for example, why the sky is blue? Who invents the cars? Who invented the cell phone? So you are asking. This is the first thing you have to do. The second is gather information. Gather information. For example, observe, look, listen, taste, touch, smell, read, ask, and expert. Right? Experiments, expert. So the senses, repeat, the senses are important. Everything is important in this process. Observe, look is equal to look, listen, taste, touch, smell, read in the internet too as an expert. This is the second step, gather information. Form a hypothesis, hypothesis, hypothesis. Guess the answer. What is a hypothesis? Is probably yes or probably no. is a theory that probably can be correct or probably can't be correct. So, test the hypothesis if it's correct or not. Do an experiment to see if you are right. You have to test with experiments the hypothesis. And the last one, share the results. Share the results. Tell other people what you learn. So you compare information. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th step. Ask a question, gather information, form a hypothesis, test the hypothesis, and share the results. Okay then. So let's go to the other slide. Who is him? Albert Einstein. What are you going to do? You have to color. You're going to color, print, lo pueden imprimir o lo dibujan en su cuaderno. You can draw it in your notebook, okay? And write the name, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein. Color, please, and this is the classwork. Again, copy the scientific method and color Albert Einstein. This is the classwork, okay? So, review, to remember, review. The topic is Science Unlocking the World, right? Lesson 1 of the book. Test, check the book and read it. Important inventions. What is a satellite? The magnet, the wheel, the compass rose, the light bulb. Albert Einstein, here is the name, look, Albert Einstein, right? The investigation is important and unlocking the world. The science unlocking the world. Why? Because open, solve the problem right in the world. The inventions help and make the life easier and faster. For example, this computer, the cell phone, the technology make the life easier. Todo lo hace más fácil gracias a la ciencia, right? The results of science. Science in everywhere. Remember, science in everywhere. And the classwork. This is the class for the beginning. You don't have to send classwork. Just do it in the notebook. Do it in the notebook, please, and prepare. Prepare the next class. We go with the lesson 2. The next class, mire, look, leaky number. The lesson 2 have other classwork. I'm going to be with you. If you don't understand, you can call me. You can call me to my phone. Remember, 98 50 21 53. Okay? I am so ready, so glad to see you. Please, focus. Stop playing. Ya dejemos de jugar y enfoquémonos en clases. Esta clase va súper fácil porque es la primera. It's the beginning with the lessons. The next class, I'm going to give you more information and I'm going to advance. Prepare because you have to send. Ya tiene que, pronto van a aprender a hacer asignaciones. Así que, love you so much. I have 2 minutes. Love you so much. Remember, the book, download the book in your computer or in your cell phone. Do the classwork that is super easy in the notebook. And don't send the classwork. Ahorita, padres, no tienen que mandar nada, solo hacer. Y si les pueden ayudar a imprimir estas 2 hojitas, importantísimo. Una, padres, va en el aula y otra, la puede, perdón, en el cuarto, en su habitación o en la sala, que es este Scientific Method. Es importante que lo aprendan. Y también pintar o dibujar. Si no pueden, lo dibujan. Okay, you draw Albert Einstein. Bye bye. Love you so much.